What up, y'all? Y'all know what it is, man. Your boy, Trendsetter Sense. Of course, this is Chosen Journey. I got a special one right here, man. She's making a lot of noise, a lot of people talking about her. She's making waves. She got a crazy testimony. She got a crazy story, man. I'm excited to have her. Briana Shanae.
What's up? What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed.
You are?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed for sure, for sure.
Man, you making a lot of noise right now, man. I had a conversation. Shout out my man, Mr. CSA2K.
For sure.
I believe you just had a show and he was there with you.
Yeah.
And that's my brother. Like he has, with the whole movement, with the Chosen Journey movement, man, like he was with me in the mud. Like when I first was doing my transition, when I was like, on the mainstream side, and then I was transitioning, and my brother, we had a long talk, and we always counsel each other and guide through. And then I said, what's your thoughts on Briana Shanae? And he was like, let me tell you something, man. Like, she's it. Like, he gave you the super cosign.
He be showing so much love, man. Shout out to him for real. Like,
Yeah.
he's been showing so much genuine support. Like, and I think yesterday was the first time we met, but it felt like we were just so naturally like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You said that y'all just met. He was telling me about you, like, and when he puts a cosign on you.
I've been hearing his name so much from different people, and I'm like, I got to meet him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Shout out to him for sure.
Absolutely. Briana Shanae, tell me, man. Started off Bri Trilla,
right?
Making waves, viral song, and then I see this transition, man, and of course, Chosen Journey, we about kingdom. Of course, we are on a mainstream platform, Hot 107.9. You see it right here. Tell me about what happened and what was the transition like. And I was looking at some of your videos on the mainstream side and stuff like that, and then tell me, man, tell me the story.
So I started off as Bri Trilla, and I've been Bri Trilla for years. Going viral here, going viral there, going viral here. But it's a simple situation of when God calls you, like you cannot run from it no longer. You know what I'm saying? You got to answer the call. And so my godmom, she told me in the beginning of 2024, she was like, your music is about to change. And I had no idea what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm just, all right, okay. She was like, it's time for you to get under some real anointing because things are about to change for you. So I'm like, I'm still just, brushing it off like, okay, it is what it is. And so one day I was at church and something just came about. And I was like, you know what, Bri, let me go home today and let me do a gospel freestyle. Let me just do it. You know what I'm saying? I've never done it before. And then, again, my personal life was starting to change. I didn't want to smoke anymore. I didn't want to drink anymore. I didn't want to, go out to the clubs no more. So I'm like, me rapping about the same things I used to rap about is not aligning with my personal and real life anyway. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I got ready to rap like that, I'm like, I felt drained. I felt like this ain't it no more. You know what I'm saying? So at the church one Sunday, I was like, let me just go home and just try it. Just try it. And so I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with Glorilla's Thank God It's Friday.
Yeah.
So I was just playing around, freestyling, and I did a freestyle to it, but I said, thank God it's Sunday. Put it on Instagram, hit like 15 million views. And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy because it's my first time ever. You know what I'm saying? Shade Room posted it. So I'm like, wow. Like, I know, my God, I know you ain't showing out like this now. You feel me? So the people in the comments were like, well, are you a Christian rapper? Are you a gospel rapper? Because everything on your page ain't lining up. So I'm like, dang, these folks want more music from me as a gospel artist, but I had not made that transition fully on. You know what I'm saying? I was in my personal space, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting go of things. I'm in my prayer closet every day. I'm going to Bible study every day. I'm tithing, you know what I'm saying? I'm really seeking God diligently and earnestly, like on a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? So God was really pruning me in my isolation season. So I was just, just being quiet about it. But I was like, you know what, let me try it again. But let me do it to my original song and, called my producer and like, yo, send me a beat. I'm about to just make a gospel song. I'm about to change my name. I'm about to do it. And that song came about, which is called God Did It. Put it on Instagram, hit 1 million views. I'm like, bro, ain't no way I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's moving up too fast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, cool. But at the time, people still know me as Bri Trilla. You know what I'm saying? The Briana Shanae is just kind of like a new thing. But now it's starting to merge, and people are starting to understand that this is who she once, was or whatever. So I just kept going. I just kept doing it. So the love that I was getting from it was like undeniable. Like you can't tell me this isn't God. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put an album out. So, and again, I was in my isolation season for like 6 months. I kid you no lie. I was in my isolation season for 6 months. God really had to just prune me. And I was like, you know what, let me record an album. So I put out an album. I recorded my own album in my closet at my crib, just working, just making music, and I put it out. And it started to go up. I had dropped a song called Step for Christ, put it on Instagram, millions of views, you know what I'm saying? People are reaching out to me, Pastor Mike, Ty Tribbett, like, I'm like, wow, God, like, you showing out, you know what I'm saying? And so, man, I began to fall in love with it because now I feel like I'm walking in purpose. And when you feel it, when you really walking in divine purpose, it's like you don't want to do it no other way, you know what I'm saying? So I just thank God for just showing me that if you do go this route, I'm finna take you up through there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and Bri Trilla, I think with my music, it's like a unique anointing about it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound like gospel. Sometimes people will say because of the type of beats that I use or whatever, but it's like it still has that Bri Trilla energy, the bars, the cadence, the delivery. But like my godmama said, you just changing your language. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of it's just been going up ever since. And I love it. Like I love it. I have more fun now making this type of music. You know, using my gift to glorify God now. So yeah.
That's dope. Briana Shanae's in the building. You talked about, you said Pastor Mike hit you.
Yeah.
Ty Tribbett. Who's been reaching out to you because you've been making moves?
Yeah, I just got the phone with Pastor Mike, like literally before I got up here.
Wow.
Shout out to him. Yeah, we got some stuff coming, working on some stuff.
Already?
Yeah, like that's how I be saying to be crazy. Ty, he been showing so much love ever since I kind of got on the scene. But I think what happened was the music was just going viral so much that people were like, who is this? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people just been reaching out. I got a couple features with a couple Christian artists. I'm not sure if you know Emmanuel the Prophet. Me and him, we got some stuff that we worked on.
Shout out my man Bear,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And just a lot, man, they've been showing me love, like literally just showing me love. So yeah, but I'm excited, man. Pastor Mike, we got some fire on the way for sure.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned your song "God Did It," and I remember I was listening to your song, and it was a part where you're talking about fighting demons.
Yeah.
Can you kind of dive into like that moment that you felt like you had to fight demons?
Man, I think what it was for me, because like I said, I was in that pruning stage, and if you know me from Bri Trilla, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the clubs, you know what I'm saying? I got the bottles in my hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really outside, for real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, I it's kind of hard to explain, but people ask me all the time, like, how did you get rid of it? How did you stop doing those things? And I was just like, sometimes that just be our flesh, like, you could be going through spiritual warfare and don't even know you're going through spiritual warfare. But with me, I had to realize what it was. Like, this right here is holding you back from going to where you are. You know what I'm saying? And again, I started to seek God, get in my Bible, and I started to learn how to fast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm fasting now. I'm finna break these demonic things that I'm, participating in, these cycles and the depression and the stress. You know what I'm saying? I just began to just pray, and it's just like, once I really, really started to find myself truly seeking God for real, like, it just kind of, everything just kind of just like rolled off of me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if the devil ain't messing with you, he already got you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't, demons now, I'm like, bro, ain't nothing God can't handle for me. So I don't know. I just brush it off. And I just, like I say, stay consistent in my word. Like that answer gonna come in the word for sure, for sure.
You said the word. Is there a word that's like resonating with you right now?
Mine is, if you endure to the end, you shall be saved. Those who endure to the end shall be saved. That's one thing that just stuck with me so much. Because when I tell you I was in my prayer closet, like every single day, every single night, but I kept telling myself, those who endure to the end shall be saved. Those who endure to the end shall be saved. If you just seek God diligently and earnestly, you're going to get a reward. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept it in the back of my mind every time. And even to this day, because like God's still working on me. God still is, lining up things for me. But it's like, if you just don't give up, if you just keep holding on to your faith, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get your reward. You're gonna get saved. So that's one word that really, 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 really like resonates with me. Just endure to the end. Just keep going.
Briana Shanae's in the building. I've been watching your shows, and one thing that I notice is like your conviction on stage when you talking to your audience.
Yeah.
It's like, I see a fearlessness on stage.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, what is like your message that you're delivering when you speak to your audience with this conviction?
Yeah. I think what it is for me, being that I came from, you know what I'm saying, like the other side, you know what I'm saying, like living my life a certain type of way. And again, like I grew up in church, don't get me wrong. Like my daddy was a pastor before he passed. And so I grew up in church. So I've always had it in me. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so like people may look at, I think, Christianity as being lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh nah, it ain't cool to publicly glorify God. Like, ain't nobody doing that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, man, listen, that's my whole statement. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what it look like for you right now, today, tomorrow. If you just start to literally like just put God first in your life, things can change. And I think that's what people be getting confused. People think you got to be perfect to praise God. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't go to church because I'm doing this or I'm doing that, or, you know, Sister Mary or Brother John gonna judge me if I come to church and I just left the club. And it's just like, no, just give your time to God. Start having a real relationship with God and watch how your life start to transform and transition. And that's how it is for me, because people will be like, how you did it? How you did it? And I can't tell nobody, but like God, you know what I'm saying? Just really seeking God and getting a genuine relationship with God. And everything that you thought you couldn't get right, it's just gonna start stripping away from you. You ain't even gonna wanna deal with it no more. So it's like, don't be afraid to praise God. Don't be afraid to put God first. And don't be afraid to just glorify God with your gift. Literally, like, you can still make a way.
Right. So, you know, you were feeling like, you know, when you were making the music before, it was like, man, did you ever think about like, what am I glorifying when I'm delivering these messages?
Yeah, like, I think what it was for me, because when you're in it, you know what I'm saying? You get the followers, you get the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you getting all the big mainstream artists follow you, you on tour everywhere. It's like you like, man, I like it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finally getting that recognition that I need. But for me, I'm getting older now. Like Bri, like, what are you talking about smoking weed for? What are you talking about, you know what I'm saying, getting drunk every night? Because at the end of the day, when you get older, it's just like certain things just don't make sense no more. Like, why do I even want to glorify this? Or why do I even want to put it out there that I'm, you know, partaking in this type of stuff when it's kids that's looking at me? But once God just started showing up in my life, he was just like, all right, God, I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I just kept rolling with the punches.
Who you listening to right now?
My favorite, I would say Jacqueline Carr.
Okay.
Jacqueline Carr, Tasha Cobbs.
Okay.
I'm an old school. I like Vashawn Mitchell. And honestly, I like a lot of quartet gospel too. Like, Lee Williams and stuff. Like, I'd be on that type of time. I haven't really got into Christian rap music yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll listen to it.
I would think that you would, because like when I'm listening to you, like you got bars, like, you know what I mean? And then I was like, okay, she's listening to somebody.
Yeah, like I'm gonna just be honest. Like, I don't really listen to a lot of Christian rap. I still listen to country and rap and pop music. I just recently got on Teddy Swims. I'm not sure if you heard of him.
Yeah.
He's like super duper dope.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj has always been one of my favorite artists, you know, of all times. But right now, I probably will be listening to like Coco Jones. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Coco Jones. But definitely like I said, Jacqueline Carr, Tasha Cobbs, Vashawn Mitchell. Those are my like top three. But like, as far as like Christian rap, I don't really listen to Christian rap music.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess because I'm new to it. So, but I have been like hearing. It's a guy. I think his name is Keywan Boom.
Keon.
Somebody in the third. Like, he's hard. Like, I see him on Instagram.
You know what's funny? When I'm talking to you, you remind me of Keon. Like, y'all got like the same story. He came up here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen
Keon
him on
is going
Instagram.
crazy.
He's hard. Alex Jean.
Oh,
I think
Alex
that's how
is
you
killing.
said.
Yeah.
Like,
See, you just said you named two of them.
But see, like, I see him on Instagram and
okay.
I follow him because I'm like, yo, this hard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. But I be tapping in though. I be tapping in.
Of course. Briana Shanae's in the building. If you can describe your purpose in so many words, what is it?
Oh man. I would say my purpose is truly like finding who you are and being authentic with it. You know what I'm saying? I come from a rough background. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally single mom. You know what I'm saying? My dad passed away. I've been homeless before. I've been evicted before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through a lot of stuff. But even with me going through all of that, God still saved me. You know what I'm saying? And so I tell people all the time, like, it don't matter what you're going through. It don't matter what you look like. Like, if you just find yourself in God's presence, he gonna show up. So like, I say that a lot of times in my music, man. Like, literally, God saved me. Cause like, people think you just new to the walk, but I've been had a relationship with God since a kid. You know what I'm saying? But I just now finally answered the call. You know what I mean? And when you answer the call, man,
Answering the call.
Yeah, like, I kept ignoring it. Like, nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so and so just follow me. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go do that. Or I want to go do this. I want to go do that. And God just made it so I honestly felt like I was in a Job season. Like, God really kept stripping me of everything. Like, I'm like, dang, God, like, why is everything, being taken away from me? And it's like, I'm about to get your attention one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have no choice but to run to me. So I'm like, you know what, God, I'm tired of running. All right, you got me. What's up? You know what I'm saying? And like he said, he'll restore everything that you lost. And that's what he's doing for me right now. Literally restoring everything that I lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's 2025 looking like for you?
I'm excited, bro. I just my single Blessed is out right now, and Project Pat, he hopped on it. Shout out to him. Working on another album right now, because like I said, the first album was just something that I did. I recorded that in my closet, but now I'm starting to work with some producers. Shout out to Kid Class. We got some bangers on the way. Trying to get a tour lined up right now. I got the you ever heard of Holy Smoke?
Yeah, I just saw that. I was about to ask you about that. Yeah, shout out No Big Deal and
For
the
sure,
Indie Tribe and all.
for
I saw
sure.
you on that festival.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And
That's a
again-
big festival, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because, like I said, everything just been kind of happening fast. Like I literally just dropped my first gospel song not even 7-8 months ago. You know what I'm saying? And things are just like going fast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just excited. I'm taking it step by step. You know what I'm saying? Using discernment. You know what I'm saying? And just letting God lead the way and just flowing with everything because it's just happened. It's just happening naturally for me in a way. So I don't want to rush anything. Continue to make great music, continue to still just build me up as an artist too at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I really see some big things happening for me like super duper soon, for sure.
I love it. Briana Shanae, I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. No,
lot
appreciate
going
you.
on. You making a lot of noise. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Let's keep pushing. Let's keep the movement going.
For sure, for sure.
And you see what it is, Briana Shanae, Trendsetter Sense, and this is Chosen Journey.